Hello, welcome back to my kitchen. Okay, if you know me, then you know that I'm obsessed with summer. It doesn't last nearly long enough. It's my favorite season. The hotter, the sunnier, the better. And during the summers, I crave a refreshing and ice cold drink. So that's what we're gonna be making today. We're gonna be making a watermelon and mint frozen margarita, and it's delicious. It only uses a couple ingredients. It's simple to make, and it's super fresh and refreshing. You're gonna love it, so let's go ahead and get started. So today we're gonna just be making a margarita for one, but this is super easy to make a big pitcher for multiple people. In the recipe card on the blog post, it has the measurements for both just for one and for a big pitcher full. So to your blender, and I have a Ninja blender with a single serving, whatever one you have. The higher power, the better. So a Vitamix, a Ninja, a Blendtec, whatever you have, it will be totally fine. First, we're gonna add some frozen watermelon. This is just watermelon that I bought last week. I froze half of it and then ate half of it. So you're just gonna dice it in cubes, lay it on a baking sheet, pop it in the freezer till it's frozen solid, and then you can keep it in a bowl, wrapped tightly with plastic wrap, in a gallon Ziploc bag, a Tupperware, whatever is easiest for you. And you're gonna add about a 1 cup or just a couple cubes of this frozen watermelon. Next comes the tequila. So this is just Casamigos. You can use whatever tequila that you want. A Blanco tequila, white tequila is preferred for a margarita. So we're gonna add 1 shot of a margarita. 1 shot of a margarita. 1 shot of tequila right into the blender. And then we're gonna add mint simple syrup. Now simple syrup is just equal parts of water and sugar boiled on the stove, and then you can chill it, keep it for a couple weeks. You can use it to sweeten coffee or any kind of like cold liquid drink because it dissolves easier than just granulated sugar. And we took it up a notch by adding a couple mint leaves in the pot when I boiled the water and sugar together, so that it just kind of has an extra layer of mint infused into it. Now this, you can add it as much or as little as you like depending on the sweetness level of your margarita or your preference of a margarita. I don't tend to prefer mine very sweet. I prefer it more tart. And since the watermelon is not super sweet, if you do prefer a sweeter marg, then go ahead and add a little bit more, but it's totally up to you for the amount. I'm gonna add just about a teaspoon in here for me. But again, you add as much or as little as you would like. And the recipe for this is on the recipe card in the blog post as well. Then we're gonna add the juice of half of a lime, straight in there. And then we're gonna add 2 mint leaves. This is just fresh from the garden. You can get this at a farmer's market if you grow it yourself, or from the grocer, just 2 leaves. Then we're gonna add about 4 ounces of sparkling water. This is just lime flavored sparkling water. You can use regular if you don't have it, but I find lime is the best. It just kind of complements the lime juice. So about half a can of sparkling water. And then we're gonna top the rest of it off with a little bit of ice, just to make it extra frozen. And then put the lid on, and we're gonna blend this on high for 60 seconds or until a nice slushy consistency and everything is thoroughly mixed together. Okay, our frozen margarita is all blended and ready to go, and all we have to do is just salt our rim. So I put just some pink Himalayan sea salt, but any kind of margarita salt is fine. And then I actually added the zest of half this lime that we used to the salt, just to give it a little extra kick. Just rim the top of your glass with the other half of the lime for some juice and stick it all the way around in there. Plus I think the lime zest kind of complements the pink color, the pink and green. It's really pretty together. So once that's all salted and rimmed, we just have to pour in our marg, and that is it. This drink is really light and refreshing since the watermelon's not really a strong fruit flavor. If you're not a tequila fan, then you can add vodka instead, or you can just make it a virgin. You can just make a watermelon and mint lime slushy, which is totally delicious as well. So we're gonna pour it right into whatever glass you have. Oh, and stir it up to make sure everything is mixed, and that is it. That's really good. It's not super sweet, it's just really light and refreshing. You can taste the hint of the mint and the lime, and then the watermelon just gives it this nice subtle summer flavor. Yeah, you have to be careful with this one. Get some of that salt, you'll guzzle it down. So head on over to feelingasouthernsoul.com. You'll find the recipe card there with instructions and ingredients for how to make a margarita for one, or a picture for all of your friends. Hope you all are having a wonderful day and that you'll enjoy these by the pool this summer. I will talk to you all really soon. Bye.